Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review and show you how to use the Tineco S3 cordless wet dry vacuum mop. So these things work really well. First we're going to talk about it, then I'm going to make a mess and we're going to see how well it cleans up. So I really like that it's very easy to assemble. You're just going to snap the handle in and then it's ready to go. Here's the clean water. We're going to put some water and the solution in. Here's the cleaning solution tank. So we're going to put one cap of the cleaning solution in and fill the rest up with water. Here's the cleaning solution. So you got to use the cap from the cleaning solution as your measuring cup. So let's put one full cap in. It's not much cleaning solution, so you just put a little bit down to there. Okay, I filled it up with water. Now you're just going to snap that close. Up here, you're going to put this in. You got to kind of tilt it in, and then it should snap in. Now let's go over the dirty water. This is where all the dirty water is going to go. Now it does talk to you. Okay, so here's where all the dirty water is going to go. You're going to lift this. There's a filter here. It does come with an extra filter over there. And then you got to lift this off. And you can take this all apart and clean it. Now make sure this is nice and clean. This comes off. Make sure this is clean. And then to put it back together, this goes right here. There's an O-ring. You're just going to push it down around. There's like these two little notches. They're going to fit in there. So you just push that down until it seats. Now this is a little different. It does have this little door here. So on this filter, this is like a cloth material here. This is all rubber. So this is for cleaning. This is just hinge door. Snap that closed like that. It's going to go in here like this so that it's kind of angled right there like that. And then to put that back on, you're going to kind of put it in at an angle and then snap it. Okay, so here we've got the brush. Here's the brush cover release. You're going to push this button right like that. This will rotate out. We can take this brush off and do some further cleaning. It also does come with another brush. So here's what this looks like. Again, putting it back in, it's got this, one side has got these like ears. This rotates. You're going to position that up and it'll slide right down in there. So go in here first and then push that down. There's these two little ears right there and there. You're going to get those in and then that'll snap close. So it does work if you get it off the charging base. Get those little ears in and hinge it and it should snap like that. So that is where the suction is, and then the solution is going to come out here. So here's what the back side of it looks like. It does have another button, so if you want to turn off the sound, you're going to press and hold it. If you want to reset the Wi-Fi, you're going to press and hold it. You short press to turn the sound off, and you long press 3 seconds to do the Wi-Fi. Okay, so you're going to have to plug it in. Back here, this is where the adapter goes in. When you put it on, that moves out of the way. That's the charging connection right there. Snap these two extra assemblies on. Again, you come with an extra filter, roller, and this brush for cleaning the tank out. Now it will talk to you when you set it on this base.
Charging has commenced.
Okay, so let's talk about the unit. Now I've got it off the charging base. This is the self-clean button. So when we've got it back on the base and when we're all done, we're going to do a self-cleaning mode. We've got a power switch, but you do have to kind of press it for about 1 second. So it's on, but you'll notice that it's not working yet because we haven't kicked it over center. Once you kick it over center, it'll start putting the solution down and suction at the same time. Now I have this auto mode or max mode. I'm in auto mode, but if I hit this button, I'm in max mode and it kicks it on high speed the whole time. High speed solution, high speed vacuum. I hit it again. And I'm back in auto mode. Now I saw that I'm in auto mode by that button right there. That light right there says I'm in auto mode. That's my battery charge percentage. So again, this thing does everything. It puts the solution down and vacuums at the same time in auto mode and max mode. But auto mode is a little different. So it's going to sense the ground or the floor here. And if it's dirty, it's going to kick up the solution and the vacuum speed a little bit. And then once it gets it cleans, it kind of ramps it down. That helps conserve battery so that you're not on max mode the whole time. Okay, so I've got some milk. I'm going to leave it in auto. We're going to kick it over. Again, I've got the power buttons on because the display is on. So once you kick it over, it starts to work. Now that display is going to change colors as it senses that. See how it went to red? It says, oh boy, it was really dirty. And it cleaned that milk up really nice. Now once it gets this area clean, it'll go back to blue. and it won't put as much solution down, and it won't have as much suction. So that auto mode is a pretty nice feature. And we can see all of the milk, or the dirty water, went into this tank right here. So on this display, you've got several different indicators. So if your solution tank goes empty, it's going to warn you. If your dirty water tank gets full, it's going to stop and it's going to warn you that the dirty water tank is full. Okay, so I could have cleaned my whole floor. Now again, this is meant for cleaning hardwood floors, linoleum. It's going to kind of take the place of a mop. You can do your normal cleaning, or you can just clean up spills. You know, in theory, you may not have to mop your floor ever again if you're using this. So let's do the self-cleaning mode. You're simply going to place it on there. That's
Charging has commenced. Auto detecting whether to run self-cleaning cycle.
so it's going to
Please clean dirty water tank.
okay, so it runs a detection and tells you whether to do an auto clean cycle. So I'm going to press this button and we're going to do an auto.
Start self-cleaning.
All I did was press that button. Here's what the display looks like.
Cleaning brush roll.
It's going to run the cleaning brush and spray solution to clean the cleaning brush and run it into the tank. Again, there's the display. So it's putting a lot of solution in it. You have to have solution in your tank, and this can't be at really full level. So it kind of stops, and then it kind of makes you think it's done, but then it picks back up again. So you can see it's running quite a bit of solution through there. So you cannot go above this or it won't run anymore. That's the maximum dirty water tank level. So again, if this is already pretty full, you'll have to empty it first before you do a cleaning cycle. And you have to make sure you've got enough cleaning solution and enough battery juice. So if you're low on battery juice, low on cleaning solution, and your tank is full, it will not do a self-cleaning cycle.
Complete.
Okay.
Please clean dirty water tank and debris channel.
So it says the cleaning cycle is done. It wants you to make sure and empty this. So we're going to open this up. Be careful.
Self-cleaning cycle complete.
There's all the dirty water.
Tank and debris channel.
Now again, you may have some debris up here. This does need to be dry. So if you run this part underwater, you do have to let it dry. So that's kind of nice why they give you an extra one. You're not supposed to put this back in the machine if this is wet. But this one did a pretty good job. It didn't get too wet. All the stuff, all the solution and everything's down here still. So I'm going to empty this out and we'll try it on some bigger stuff. Okay, so here's how much cleaning solution is left. You can see just by doing that little mess and doing a self-cleaning cycle, it did use quite a bit. Okay, so another neat feature is this is vented up here to kind of help that brush dry off once it's done cleaning. And I like that we didn't get a bunch of water on this when we did the self-cleaning cycle either. Okay, so I got a very big mess here. I've got milk, dry cereal, ketchup, and some Hershey syrup. So again, we're going to turn it on. I'm going to leave it in auto. And we're going to see how it does. So it's ramped it up. It's doing a really good job. I am very impressed. It's very lightweight. You don't want to go super fast. You want to kind of let it do its work. So the screen has turned blue like it's completely clean. I'm just going to go over it. Now again, I can use this to clean my floor on a weekly basis. It's not just for messes. If you want to wash your floor on a weekly basis, this works really good for that. Okay. Okay, so what I like about it is it's dry. So it's getting the floor relatively dry. This doesn't take very long at all to dry. It is already starting to dry and it has not been very long at all. So now I'm going to do a self-clean, but it's going to analyze it first. So if it thinks there's too much water in the dirty water tank or if there's not enough clean solution, it's not going to let us do the auto clean. So let's set it on there.
Charging has commenced. Auto detecting whether to run self-cleaning cycle. Please clean dirty water tank.
Okay, so it's asking us to clean the dirty water tank before we do a clean cycle. So let's come down here. Let's just quickly empty. Let's just quickly empty this and not do a bunch of cleaning it. Okay, so what I like about this is this filter doesn't get extremely dirty. This is dry. I can reuse this. So if I lift this up, I do have to rinse this out and clean this. But then I'm going to do a self-cleaning cycle. Okay, so now I put the dirty water tank back on. Let's do a clean cycle. Just press this button.
Start self-cleaning.
Okay, so it's starting to clean the clean brush. Again, it runs quite a bit of solution through there to clean that brush. So it looks like it even kind of does the auto detect when it's cleaning itself. So it runs cleaning solution, because that turned red for a little bit, now it's blue again, like it's clean. And we can see back here again, it has not been very long at all, and that is almost completely dry. And I do feel like it's clean, like it didn't leave any of the milk or the chocolate syrup behind. It feels clean and smells really good.
And a green channel.
Okay, so it's talking to me, telling me it's complete. It wants me to clean this.
Has commenced.
It wants me to clean this tank again. Again, there it was. Okay, so let's see how it cleaned the brush. Then we're gonna look at the app. It will connect with the Tineco app. So again, press that release button, rotate this. Here's the brush. Now the brush is still kind of wet. So there is a little bit of debris in this area, but the machine kind of told me to clean the hose going up to the tank, it called it, But again, let's see. So I have a little bit of staining here. Now this is really damp, but it does feel like it's clean. And again, those are vents. I do have to kind of clean this area up here a little bit. But that is a vent, so that will help it dry better. And here's what it looks like down here. Okay, so here's what the app looks like. You're gonna have to download it. I tried on my Samsung tablet. I couldn't find it on my Samsung tablet. This is an iPhone. Click open. It does want a username and a password. I don't see anywhere where it says I can bypass that. Okay, so once you log in, it wants to you have to give it permissions for the Bluetooth. Okay, so let's go add device. And so let's click here. We've got a Floor 1 S3. Floor 1 S3 series right there. So it says remove. Okay, so remove it from the dock, press the power button, make sure you got enough charge.
Auto mode.
Okay, we've got 90% charge. You're gonna have to find this barcode, hit next. Press and hold the Wi-Fi button for 3 seconds. Okay, so again, that's the Wi-Fi button. We wanna hold that for 3 seconds. Okay. I did notice the Wi-Fi light is flashing. And now this says connect to Wi-Fi. What's my location looks like. Okay, so it wanted click the Wi-Fi that you're connected to in the house and give it your Wi-Fi password. Now it wants to access the camera, click OK. Okay, so that's the barcode I think it wants. Okay, so yeah, it recognized it. Now it's gonna join, there's a Wi-Fi being transmitted by the unit, we're gonna join it. Okay, we gotta allow it. Allow it. Okay, so I had to go back and give it the Wi-Fi password again. I gave it the wrong password. And then it timed out, so I had to repress this for 3 seconds. And now it seems to be working. So it does say that it was added. So you can give it a personal name if you want. I'm just going to click done. Not now. Okay, so there's kind of a status of the cleaner. So it looks like we can mute it from here.
Voice prompts disabled. Voice prompts on.
Huh. We can check the battery. Yeah, kind of neat. Oh, looks like it might keep a calendar of when we cleaned. Okay, so if you click back, the home page kind of shows a green dot, shows that it's connected. Okay, so now when I turn it on, the Wi-Fi light is steady. So when it's connected to your phone, the Wi-Fi light will be on steady. So I think this is a really nice vacuum mop. Again, you can use this to clean your house on a weekly basis or grab it for a big spill. You do have to kind of keep an eye on the dirty water tank, but I like that it's automatically, it'll ramp up and down. That's going to save on battery. So as it senses the floor being dirty, it's going to ramp up the solution and everything, but then it'll ramp it back down. Cleaning was relatively easy. The charging base works nice. You know, it does connect to my smartphone. I'm not sure I'm going to use that, but it is there. You know, the voice prompts, at first I wasn't a big fan of them, but now I'm kind of liking them. So I really do like this floor cleaner. Again, this might take the place of a mop. You can do your normal cleaning and spills. So I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.